Welcome to this short introduction to Mercury International in the financial and professional services sector. My role is to lead Mercury's work in this sector around the world. So, what are some of the trends we're seeing? Well, we work in an increasingly complex world, and this is particularly true for those of us who are involved in relationship management. We need to balance risk and return. We're asked to lend more, but to be conservative. We should be robust, but treat customers fairly. Be entrepreneurial, but be compliant. Constantly aware of the regulator. Innovate, but at the same time return to traditional banking values. Be objective, be compassionate. Be focused, be empathetic. Represent the bank's interests, but still stand in the customer's shoes. Manage the organization's exposure and profitability, but be customer-centric. Be consistent, but be flexible. And do all this in a volatile environment full of market, geopolitical and social change. Yes, we work in an increasingly complex world. This places a number of demands on both organizations and on individuals. Firstly, relationship managers need to become deep generalists. They need depth, a specific expertise, managing risk offshore, wealth management for family offices, south-to-south trade. But they also need breadth, an ability to understand broad business issues. Part of our work is focusing on the behaviors and the skills of RMs, on the one hand, and on the other hand, developing the broader account management processes in our clients. The second trend we observe is linked to this. It's the ability to engage with leaders in the agendas that concern them most. It's clear that most of the relationship managers we talk to prefer talking operational matters with their peers rather than strategic issues with the C-suite. So, risk managers prefer to discuss renewals with the insurance manager rather than balance sheet issues with the CFO. Actuaries would rather discuss a pension valuation with the secretary to the trustees rather than employee culture with the HR director. Many bankers would prefer to talk about how the overdraft is running with the financial controller rather than discussing a financial restructure with the CEO. Getting comfortable with these high-level conversations is a real need, which comparatively few seem to be meeting. A third trend seems to be the challenge of cross-selling through multiple channels. For example, bank specialists selling trade finance direct to the customer in some cases and working through the generalist RM or even the intermediary in others. It's clear to us that there are specific, critical success factors that make multi-channel cross-selling truly effective. The final area I'd like to highlight in this short overview is the need for professional sales management. Over recent months, we've been working a great deal in this area, an area which has not always been a point of excellence for this sector. In one case, we've designed and delivered a blended sales leadership program for a global player in 19 countries to help them achieve discipline, consistency and effectiveness. In another, a national bank, they measured the impact of introducing regular professional one-to-one meetings with wealth managers. Loans booked in 3 months following the training were equal to the previous 5 months' volumes. The pipeline went up from $200 million to $550 million, while fee income for the quarter went up by $750,000. With no significant changes in pricing or marketing, the leadership team attributed over 40% of this improvement simply to the change in the one-to-one meetings. These are just some of the trends we're seeing around the sector. These challenges are not easy to address, but they are important. Mercury International, with its track record across this sector, is well positioned to help you meet both the challenges and the opportunities that you face.